Hello everyone! Today there's been a new Phasmophobia update, and I'm going to be going over some of the changes that have happened, and I'm going to try to explain them for those of you who might not quite understand them. So, first up, we have the Demon. The Demon has received a change. Their weakness has been switched to the Banshees. Overall, I would say for most players, this is a nerf to the Demon, since crucifixes would be more likely to stop their more common hunts. On the other hand, I imagine that players who are particularly good at the game could figure out ways to use the cursed items in their favor, but I think for the majority of people, being able to stop those early hunts, especially the ones that can happen at 100 sanity, will be major for surviving the demon. Next we have the Banshee. Now, since the demon took the Banshee's weakness, the Banshee needed a new one. In this case, the Banshee can now be heard the parabolic microphone. It could already have been heard, so I'm pretty sure the next line the sound was improved. That probably means it's easier to hear. Now to continue, when the Banshee does a singing ghost event, it will drain an extra 5% sanity. I believe ghost events can drain about 10%, so that should mean that it will drain about 15%. If you keep an eye on the sanity, you might even be able to identify a Banshee because of that. Next, Banshees will only check their target sanity percentage for initiating a hunt in multiplayer. I can only guess this means that a Banshee, when they choose only one target, because remember, Banshees only choose one target, my guess, this is just a guess, it will not target someone who is above 50%. I could be completely wrong, don't take my word on that. If you know for sure what this means, please explain in the comments. Next, Banshees will often wander towards their target when roaming. This means that even outside of a hunt, a Banshee will be staying near their target. Again, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it means. Now, some players have learned that Shades are often as active as, like a demon or something. So because of that, now, if you full sanity, Shades will actually have a 0% chance to do a ghost event, right? They won't show up early, and it'll go back to normal only at 50% sanity. So, and then I believe Shades can't hunt until like 30-40%. So, you can identify a Shade potentially by its lack of action. Obviously, you can't identify it for certain, but if you don't have a lot of activity and you have two Shade evidence, there's a good chance it's a Shade. Poltergeist. The Poltergeist has just received a slight buff in multiplayer. Now, whenever it throws things, it will affect more than just one person at a time, meaning if four people are in one room, the Poltergeist could potentially throw a couple items and drain a massive 16%. And then the Hontu has been pretty slow. They don't move a lot in warm areas. So now they have double the chance to turn off the power to freeze up the house. Their breath will now show in rooms of a certain temperature. And also, the Hontu now has a higher maximum speed, 2.5. 2.5 will put it around. Oh, whoops, I pulled up the wiki. Yeah, this is the wiki I pulled up. It'll make it roughly as fast as a Jin or a max speed Raiju. Yeah, I didn't mean to pull up the wiki on the screen, but that's fine. Finally, High Priestess. Now, whenever someone draws it and no one's dead, the next person who dies will be revived. And now the Voodoo Doll has been buffed, so now you can use it to force the ghost to cause ghost writing, dots, or interact with doors, which will leave fingerprints, right? You can now use the Voodoo Doll to actually force evidence usage. Additionally, sanity drain has been reduced, so now it only costs 5% to potentially make the ghost interact with evidence. And then let's see, there are a few bugs that have been fixed as well. For example, previously the Voodoo Doll might only work for the host. Ghostwriting evidence was not showing up as sound, and a variety of other bugs. I doubt many of you would have seen too many of these. Oh, you could restart a hunt? That's wild. But anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you all next time. Thanks for watching.